Hi, everybody. Welcome to Pace Studio on the road. We're live right now from New York City's oldest rock club, The Bitter End, with Tiana Esperanza right now. Tiana, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this has been a really nice way to wrap up our day. Having you serenade us very nice and smoothly has been outstanding.
My pleasure.
Yeah, we're about to share 3 of your songs with our audience right now. 2 of them are from the forthcoming record Terror, which comes out on BMG on February 17th. What do you want to start out with first?
I'd like to start with a song called Louis. It's about a man named Louis H. Michaud from Harlem. Now this song is about a man named Louis H. Michaud, to be exact. Now Louis owned a little bookstore in Harlem, and one day while he was sitting in his bookstore, some black boys came in with their fists up screaming, "Black power, black power!" He said, "Look, sons, I'd like to straighten you out." He said, "Black is beautiful, but black ain't power. Knowledge is power, sons." Yeah. 'Cause you can be as black as a crow, you can be as white as snow, but if you don't know, and you ain't got no dough, you can't go in there. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Now Louis also said that when the white man landed here, he brought 2 weapons. One was the Bible, and the other was the gun. If he didn't humble you with the Bible, he crumbled you with the gun. And they're still praising the Lord and passing ammunition all over the world, yeah. So you can be as black as a crow, you can be as white as snow, but if you don't know, and you ain't got no dough, you can't go in there. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Now, as I was listening to Louis's words, I thought a couple of my own. The human collective strives to be connected. Our minds strive the respective intellect. Our souls, no regret. Our bodies, the joy of no neglect. We are constrained by societal norms, born with individuality to only conform, and the cycle goes on in sync. In sync. So I think what Louis is trying to say here is, live life, love life, be smart, but take your piece, don't play your part. Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause you can be as black as a crow, you can be as white as snow, but if you don't know, and you ain't got no dough, you can't go in there. Yeah, that's for sure.
Right. Thank you, Tiana. Can you talk to us a little bit about, so that's Louis from Harlem. Can you talk to us a little bit about the way that this city in particular has inspired you, the characters that have sprung up from this city, and just the way, the energy of the space that have inspired you to write about what you write about?
The energy of New York, or
yeah, the place itself, not necessarily the man. I mean, answer that question broadly, however you would like. I mean, do you feel like the energy of this place, of New York City, really does influence and inform a lot of what you do?
I was born on Cape Cod, and I think that being around nature is more what informed my art and informed my writing. I think in having space and peace. I think when I come to New York City now, it's amazing for me to write a song like Louis and be a part of that story of Louis H. Michaud now, and be in the world that he was in for so long and be connected to it while coming from a place that is so different. And I think that now it informs me about the characters that I admire so deeply, and their stories I want to tell and carry with me, like Louis H. Michaud's. I think that's the way that New York has informed me, but I'm still new to this city in many ways.
Yeah. Well, so then nature is the more like your default mode, or where you get your inspiration from. Like which version of nature? Are you a mountain person? Are you a waves person? Are you a beach person? Like, what is it that really does it for you and recharges you?
You know, all those three things. I wouldn't say that they, like, I'm not so much desert person or arid land. I'm more like, I recorded Terror in Vancouver, and I love that felt like really close to my heart because it had the beach, which is so much like my home, Cape Cod, but it also had these big, beautiful trees, and there was woods, and there was mountain terrain, and that I feel is how I'm inspired, and I need to have that home base. I've found, writers maybe in New York City, we approach our art differently because of our landscape that we understand. And for me, I think being out in the fresh air is what I need to sustain my writing.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I've been in the city for a little over 10 years now, and if I'm here for like a month consecutive without going and doing even if it's a day trip to the Hudson Valley, like things start going wrong. I start to feel claustrophobic and start snapping at people, and it's like, I definitely feel that and need to breathe air, look at a tree, see something real that's not a computer screen every now and again.
Exactly, yeah.
Tiana, thank you for being here. There's still 2 more songs coming up. What do you want to do next today?
This song is called 3 Straight Bitches from Hell. She was perfectly perfumed, so dogs and fools would follow. She found ecstasy in stealing time, the greatest piracy. Oh, and a fucking dog, her picket fence, her pool, her merry parents, her mowed grass. I never felt I was good enough. She never thought I was either. Just enough to fuck her once in a while. And then there was a second lady of the head. She was a vision of Vienna with her love handles and breasts. Oh, my Salvation Army Suzanne, my Goodwill pack rat. You were a tarot card hippie tease, but thanks for sharing all your weed. And then there was a third. Oh, I thought she must be the one. Hardly a hidden treasure, a leftover from a faded era. With her cheap, dirty crystals and tacky wooden mules. To think I took you to my sacred hotel, to think you were my muse. Good thing I didn't write any songs about your ugly clogs. You thought everything was beautiful. Well, it ain't art therapy degree. And your beliefs were part of the lost and found junk. You lugged around in your olive green satin purse. Oh, you thought you were so down to earth with your barefoot feet. Fuck, I loved her feet. They were tattooed and so delicate. Oh, a heartbeat of my imagination. Oh, moonlit illusion, I hear your call. I wanna harmonize. I wanna drown. I wanna die. Imagination, oh, moonlit illusion, I hear your call. I wanna harmonize. I wanna drown. I wanna die. Oh, heartbeat. Oh, heartbeat. Oh, heartbeat. Oh, heartbeat.
Thanks, Tiana. So when you were out on the road with LP, and when you go out eventually, I'm not sure if any tour plans are announced right now, but when it does happen, when the record comes out, will we do audiences see something fairly similar to what's happening right now? Is it one woman, one guitar, one vocal? Is it band, or how do people experience you live at shows?
I'd like to have a blend of both. For that song for example, for Three Straight Bitches from Hell, I'll play the guitar, and I like to center on playing the acoustic and having my vocal front and center, because that was my beginnings. It was not only folk and singer-songwritery, but it was what I had in front of me, and just doing those simple chords and coming up with the lyrics. That's so much of who I am, and the bread and butter of me as an artist, and I want to maintain that. And that's what the producer Chin and Jetty and I tried to do in our record as well, is put that front and center, and everything else just enhances that. But at the end of the day, it's me with a guitar and acoustic. And I think live, I like to have the drums for sure in the background, and another guitarist and pianist, and then we just combine together and create a really nice tight trio. And I think sometimes I will do acoustic songs alone, and then sometimes we'll put all the tracks, and you'll hear the album as it's been recorded.
And so is that true on the album as well, where some of them are stripped back like this, and then some of them are fully arranged, or does the album tend towards more fuller arrangements?
The whole album is full arrangements.
Yeah.
Yep. We just, in the arrangements, I meant try to put the guitar forward. Yeah. Always.
Well, thank you for sharing them with us here, solo acoustic. You sound great, and there's still one more song coming up. What do you want to do third?
This song is called Old Friend. I wrote it with a friend called Mick Flannery, and if you don't know, he's an Irish artist, wonderful person and writer. And we started writing together through COVID, and we've had a really fruitful collaboration, and this is one of the songs that came of it. It's called Old Friend.
Forgiven, not forgotten. The stars are made of sin. The past is steady knocking. Don't you let it in. Forgiven, not forgotten. The stars are made of sin. The past is steady knocking. Don't you let it in. Is it so hard to believe that you could ever love me? I'm no doctor, I'm no dean, I'm no Martin. I'm a little more Baldwin, baby. Is it so hard to believe that you could ever love me? Oh, I'm no doctor, I'm no dean, I'm no heartache, but there's a little darkness underneath. So hear me now, where you been? Hear me now, where you going? Back to that old town and that old country road. Hear me now, old friend. Forgiven, not forgotten. The stars are made of sin. The past is steady knocking. Don't you let it in. If you hadn't been there, how else would you know? How could you have got there unless you had a road? A little boy went walking out into the world. You'd hardly think to mock him. Plainly he did go. He happened on a hunger that grew into his mind, and soon it rang like thunder and shook him from inside. The past is steady knocking, don't you let it in. There's a figure at the gatepost, you can't be sure it's him. The road is out before you, but your feet are made of lead. The question needs an answer, but it hasn't got it yet. Is it so hard to believe that you could ever love me? Oh, I'm no doctor, I'm no dean, I'm no heartache, but there's a little dog that is underneath.
Tiana, thanks for joining us today, and best of luck on Terror. That again comes out on BMG on February 17th, and there are I don't know what's publicly announced and what's not, but there's tons of new music coming out in the
Yes.
in your near future. So that's exciting stuff. Thank you for sharing it with us here today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, see you next time.
Thank you.